We are going to go through every single Premier League club, okay? So you know every single Premier League club, like
I've heard of them.
Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, so
In the 2025-2026
in the
season.
25-26 season, so all 20
the upcoming
teams.
season, I like it.
We're going to be going through basically what sort of expectations each team have got. Okay, so it's like we're going to go through alphabetical. We love an alphabetical order. Yeah, I think you've got to respect the
You've
alphabet.
got to go with alphabetical order.
Respect the alphabet.
You know, it's been an established companion for ages,
I mean,
so you can't.
I do feel bad for the Wolves though, because we always leave Wolves to the end. But
but sometimes we'll jump and go reverse, or we could go table order.
But for today, we'll respect the alphabet.
with the sale being as it is,
we'll respect the alphabet.
We could do a wheel spinner one week as well.
We could do that.
Could
We
do.
actually could do
And
that.
we actually don't know. To say you come prepared is an understatement because you actually don't know.
So, starting
Sorry,
with...
no overstatement. Sorry, no overstatement.
yeah, no worries.
So starting with Arsenal, okay, so we're going to go through alphabetical and we're going to begin with Arsenal. Now, they're the big dogs. They're one of the big dogs in this Premier League.
One off.
What do you think their expectations for the upcoming season is this season? It can be in Europe, it can be in the Prem. What is their expectations as a whole?
I think they've got to win something.
Yeah.
Something.
They've got to.
They've got to win something. And for me, I think they've got to push, if not win the league.
Oh yeah, they've got
You know, they've been up there.
Well, you can talk about expectations as us. For us, I think the expectation for me as an outside person looking in for Arsenal is you've got to win something, and they've got to. I think they've got to win the league.
They've got to put
They've got to put up. It's all right saying they put up a fight, but they've done that for the last 3 or 4 years. They've got to win it.
There's a massive question mark over Arteta.
I think there is.
Because I mean, I try and look at it from like an Arsenal fan's point of view. He's getting and playing better football than what they were because they were barely even qualifying for the Champions League.
Yeah.
But then it gets to a certain point where you get to that point and you think, sort of, right, we need the next step now.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
you see it all the time. People have steps, how they come in. It's basic progression.
Yeah.
This is now your thing. But I think they've sort of disregarded the sort of FA Cup and Carabao Cup in the last couple of years because they've gone full sort of. So maybe that's a way to go. I know they want to win the league, and I mean, I'm assuming they'll be up there again.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a good way to go. What was I saying? Yeah, FA Cup and Carabao Cup. I think that's where they need to go.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think they need more than that.
They do, but it's sort of.
They need to win a trophy.
Well, yeah,
like,
they need, absolutely.
But I think
because they're not even coming close, really.
But yeah, they say they are. They come in second every year, but it's not.
Yeah, but
it's by a landslide, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is by a landslide. But I think personally, for Arsenal fans as well, I think they expect them. Maybe not because of Liverpool and other teams around them, but I think they should be expecting to win the league. I really do.
I do agree.
Really do.
Yeah, you can't have 2 seasons like you've just have and then think.
And then I think they've improved the squad in areas.
They have.
I mean, we'll come on to where they can improve even more later. But
I just worry for how long sort of they can keep on up though.
Yeah.
Where they can keep going sort of next year's our year or next year we're doing it until eventually it's like fucking hell is it ever going to happen?
Yeah, I agree. Next in the alphabet.
Bournemouth.
Is it not Aston Villa?
Aston Villa.
It is Aston Villa. Yeah.
It is Aston Villa.
Sorry, I'll get you. Should I get the alphabet up?
You can get it up, yeah.
Go
so
on, get the alphabet up,
just so it's there. But we'll digress with Aston Villa. I think
Aston
for them.
I think.
Do you know what?
Are they in the Champions League?
Let's make it.
It's
Europa.
League, isn't it?
I think make a decent account of yourself in Europe. Go far in Europe.
I think Europa League. I think they should
win it. You reckon win it?
I think they definitely can because especially now the way it works now.
Yeah, there's no teams dropping out.
I mean, it used to drop down, so you maybe have you have your teams dropping down. You have your Sevilla because half the time when they've won it, they've dropped down from the. But you have you remember Inter Milan winning a couple of 6 years ago, but you have teams drop down like that.
Yeah.
Whereas this year, if you sort of have to be in it from the start, and I can't think a bar sort of. Who was in there last year? Because it was Arsenal and United.
United.
And then sort of who else was sort of.
It was a sort of Bilbao, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was all I was really talking about.
Really, that was the
there wasn't.
Yeah, that was it.
It was and then maybe Leon and that, but then.
Have you got from England Forest?
This is it. Are they in the?
Well, they've been swapped with Palace, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because of Palace's situation.
Mm-hmm.
Which we will not talk about yet.
No.
We'll talk about when it's clarified.
We'll definitely do a bit of it,
When it's clarified, we will.
100%.
So I think Aston Villa, go far in Europe. Maybe I think top half. The signings they've made.
Even he's top half. I think they need to because they've just finished top 4, haven't they? So
the signings they're not filling me with confidence.
I think they should be looking at a Wembley trip as well for me. FA Cup semi-finals again.
Well, I think if I was a Villa fan, I'd probably be saying
go far in the cups. Go far. I think just go far in the cups.
Go far in the cups.
I'd probably take either a top 4 or at least a Euro.
Top 4's big though.
No, but that should be their ultimate aim.
Top 5.
So European football again.
Top 4. No, top 4's fucked.
But think of how strong every other team's got now. You've got your Chelsea.
And they've not really signed anyone either. They haven't improved.
They haven't improved.
Thinking of the European aspect, I can't think who's going to sort of... If they play how they can, I can't see who's going to beat them in the Europa League. Because even last year, they went out to PSG, who were the eventual winners. I'm not saying they would have gone on to win it, but I swear...
They didn't do too bad.
Was it 4-3 on aggregate?
Well, Emery subbed off Rashford.
They were actually the closest to knocking him out, technically.
They were close.
Yeah, they weren't. Well, Liverpool got made
I
penalties.
reckon-
we didn't score sort of, but they give it sort of both games.
Yeah.
I reckon just give a decent account of yourselves in the cups. I think go
Yeah.
far in the cups is what I'd say for
A
Aston
real
Villa.
few teams are in the
Yeah, go on.
league phase already. You've got
'Cause I think they've
Roma, Porto, Lyon, Betis, Celta Vigo, Stuttgart. There's not really anyone.
I think they've got time on the side as well. As we were saying about Arsenal, it's sort of like this is a big season. It sort of needs to be now because how many seasons in now? 7 or 6.
Yeah, but into the Arteta project.
Yeah.
It's quite, we're getting,
So
we're
they
getting
feel
into
like
it. aren't we?
Emery's only. Did he come in halfway through?
I think
one
he's.
season
I
as
think
well?
we're into year 5 of
Emery.
Arteta. I think.
Oh, of Arteta.
Yeah.
Is it not? I think are we not going into 6?
Did he not come in 2020 midway through? Did he come midway? Yeah, he come midway because then
Maybe.
he won the thing,
he won the FA Cup
Cup,
from half
didn't
the season, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he came in mid 2020 when Emery got sacked. Then they had
COVID.
Ljungberg. They had Ljungberg for a
So
bit.
it's his
didn't they?
6th season, but it's like his 5th
And then they had
full
him.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, so Aston Villa go far in the cup side today.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've got time. So I think again, just basic sort of steady progression again.
and the
European
teams you've
football
listed
again.
there, there's no way Aston Villa can't beat them.
Yeah.
I think
Surely
they would
can.
probably be disappointed if they finished. What's the European cut off? Is it 7th?
I think yeah,
So
you've got
I
the top
think if they
5.
finish
Seven,
eight-
so,
seven or eight.
it's safe if one of the top 7 wins the
Yeah,
FA
yeah,
So
Cup.
let's say if they finished 9th and didn't sort of either win anything or get close, I think they'd be disappointed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. But
Couple of years ago,
Villa
you
shouldn't be
probably
finishing
not,
9th.
You
with
never
that
know,
team.
You just never
They
know.
shouldn't, but
They shouldn't. No, that's what I mean.
You
So,
don't know, do
but
you?
they'd probably take it if they won the Europa League.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
I mean,
So, do we-
you take 17
Because
to
it
win
could
the
be one
Europa
of
League.
them. Oh, well, this is it. It could be one of them. They could sort of put full focus into that and finish like
Yeah.
I doubt
You
it. They could
literally
finish
don't
like
know yet,
third, like mid-table.
Yeah, you don't know. Bournemouth next.
This is a really.
I think Bournemouth should be aiming for a European spot.
Do you reckon? But
I think this is a really-
You've got
What's
to
the
take
name,
everything
innit?
into account because of the players they've lost. They've
Yeah,
lost 2 of
true,
the
true,
starting
true.
centre backs. Zabani's going to PSG.
I
They've
mean,
lost
maybe
Oasis to Madrid.
just
Kirk has gone
reset.
They've still got Iraola though, haven't they?
Iraola's
Maybe
obviously still
they
there.
just
But
found
I'd
themselves as a team.
I'd say just top half finish.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
because I am so stuck without a sort of place Bournemouth this year because I don't know.
It's-
Last
it's
year,
tough.
I think
It's
if they'd have
tough.
kept the players they were going to keep, but I don't. In all due respect to them, I don't think they ever were.
Yeah.
But if had they kept the same team together, then I think because they nearly sort of made a push for top Conference League this year. It was only out of the question. I think
Yeah,
after,
it wa-
with about 3 games left, it
Yeah,
was unlikely, but they were still
Yeah, they were up
technically
there.
could still do it. So I think maybe sort of 10th, 8th, 9th.
Yeah, just.
I think top half. I think go for a
Yeah.
top half finish. I think.
Yeah,
and maybe push for a
Maybe
Conference League spot.
a push a little cup one as well. Cup
Well,
run.
that's it. They got to the
Quarterfinals last
They
year.
could have a
They
cup
beat
run.
us.
Was it penalties or did you beat them on the day?
Beat on the day.
So who did they beat on penalties? That was the one before, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Against
they beat.
whoever it was.
I can't remember.
Was it Wolves?
Possibly.
Bournemouth. I can't remember that. But
remember.
I think
Anyway.
And they were 1-0 against us at half time.
Yeah.
Say penalty.
who's after Bournemouth?
Bournemouth. Oh, I've lost.
Is it Brentford? Brighton?
Brentford.
Brentford. Now this is. Do you know what? I'm just going to say it. I think going into this season, I think they need to survive.
Just stay up. As well, especially if they lose a couple more.
I don't think I don't think their owner will think like that. But I think the expectations with the players they've lost.
There's going to be a drop off, I think, because they've
Yeah,
lost Thomas
yeah,
Frank.
big time.
They've lost Mbemo. They're probably going to lose Wissa.
Yeah.
And they've lost
They've lost
Flecker.
Flecker, although
They've lost the captain,
Kelleher's
Norgard.
not a
Norgard's
bad
gone.
replacement.
They've
He
lost the
has.
manager.
He has.
They've
Yeah,
lost
I know.
everything. They've just like.
I know, but and maybe we'll come back at the end of the season and just look and go, what an idiot I was. But I can't see them fighting for relegation, but I can't see them sort of
Pushing on any further.
No, see him having a very Crystal Palace season minus in the Premier League minus the
Yeah.
FA
But
Cup.
I mean, they'll take that after the players they've lost. I think.
This is it. Yeah, I think
I
they
think
just
their ultimate aim is to stay in the Premier League as long as possible.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
they're going
They're
for.
laughing, aren't they?
Definitely,
Just, I mean,
They're enjoying life.
But I think
that must be nice
I think they
to just be happy to be here.
should have.
You win, oh,
And
belting.
not worry
Do you
about
know what I mean?
anything.
That's it. You know what I mean? You lose one game, it doesn't affect. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't affect nothing. You know what I mean? That must be
For me, I think Brentford should have capitalised more last season. When they've lost all them players now, so should they have tried and got a bit of European football last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they've got.
And they could have done. They definitely could have
They're
done.
technically resetting the whole thing now,
Yeah.
where they're going back to the start and rebuilding again.
Yeah.
For like maybe in 3 years, 4 years pushing Europe.
Have
I
they
think
signed? Have
last
they
season-
made any signings apart from
Kelleher.
Kelleher?
John Henderson.
Because they brought Wissa and Mbemo, and at that point, I think they weren't really well known. They weren't where they are now.
No.
So
They've got
if they
got
can do
someone
that again,
called.
if they can do
What's he
sort
called
of,
now?
if they can do the type of thing that Brighton can, where they can bring in sort of young, exciting players that no one's really heard of and turn them into sort of quality
Yeah.
players, then they might be all right. But
I think they've signed
that
some
was down to
Brentford
sort of Thomas Frank and
transfers.
people
They
like
signed an
that.
attacker. He's like Dutch or something. or like
Anthony
Malambo.
Malambo.
Yeah, they signed him. He's quite good.
Ramel Donovan.
But yeah, I think they'll be safe.
There's more to come from Brentford. I think. Well, we'll go
They
on to
Should
them
be
again
safe.
later.
I was going to see people saying relegate. I struggle to believe that. But
Yeah. Well, we'll
I'm
see.
happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Next, is it Brighton?
Brighton and Hove Albion.
Again.
I think they
I
should
mean,
Again-
they've
again-
lost João Pedro, that's about it.
Again, they nearly got Europe.
push Europe again. I think.
And it also doesn't matter who Brighton lose because
And
they
to
just
be
replaced
fair,
them
Brighton,
anyway.
Yeah.
Brighton
It
were
literally
one
doesn't
game off. If City had beat Palace in the FA Cup final, Brighton would be in
Yeah,
Europe.
they would.
Yeah.
So
I think
for me,
qualify
they've
for
got to
Europe.
push, yeah,
I think
got to push
qualify for
Europe
Europe
again.
for Brighton. I think that's an easy one.
Yeah.
simple one.
They
But,
won it. They won it last year, weren't they? As in, not the season just gone, as in the one.
Yeah,
The
we
one
did.
before, yeah,
We
they're in
did.
the Europa
we did.
League, yeah.
Green.
So
Another easy one. Burnley trying to stay
You've
up.
got to
Stay
stay
up,
up.
yeah.
You've
Just
got
got to
to
stay
try.
up.
don't
It's going to
see-
be very tough.
it's gonna
Very
be
tough. I mean, are they buying? We can go into it a little bit. Are they buying the right players to stay up? Maybe.
I don't think
Who,
so.
who have they signed?
Walker.
Well,
They've
It's
got
just a
Marcus.
punch and- do you know what it
Marcus
is?
Edwards on a
It's
permanent.
experience, I suppose, but it's
Brozier's
not.
coming in from Chelsea.
Bro's coming in.
Yes, he is.
They've got Esteve on a permanent basis.
oh, did they?
They signed Thingy as well. What's his face? Marcus Edwards. as well.
Yeah, on a
he-
permanent. Jacob Brun Larson.
It's just a bit of nothing. There's that, I like the left back signing from Feyenoord, was it?
Oh, Hartman.
Yeah, I like him.
Loom. Oh, whatever,
It's just a
trying
lot
to say
of-
his name.
do you know what it
Anyone trying to
is?
say that name?
Yeah, we're all right.
Loom.
Don't insult anybody here.
I'm not trying to. I'm genuinely trying my best to pronounce his name. Loom. Chawuna.
That's not a bad idea.
Chawuna, I bet
He's
it'll
We'll
be.
go for it.
a
Is
21-year-old.
he from Lazio?
Yeah, Lazio played 26 games since July 2024. Scored 2 goals. He's a forward.
I just don't think they're buying in the right areas, but I think again their aim's going to be to survive in it. It's going to be to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Right,
This is a good one
interesting.
because I think Chelsea have to. I mean, the money they spend, they have to try and win the league.
You reckon?
They have to try and win the league
I
and
don't think
get
they're
very
expect-
far.
Their expectation won't be to win the league.
I don't think it's not yet. Not yet. And
But they have to get-
I think next year, yeah.
They have to win something.
I think they will. I think they're so
I
good
think
in
they have
knockout
to.
competitions as well.
They have to win something. Yeah, well, obviously in Club World Cup,
Won the Conference League last year.
Conference
Yes.
League, Club World Cup.
I mean, the team's got well better.
I mean, win the league.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid, doesn't it? Really, but I suppose they're only what?
They'll be in the race.
They're
Certainly.
sort of,
Yeah.
how many players away are they really? 2, 3 maybe. They need a better goalkeeper.
Again, we'll get into that. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got
we'll get
Pogba
into that
again.
later.
We'll
I'll
speak
tell you
about
what.
that.
I think if they got a goalkeeper, they'd be definitely pushing for the title.
100%.
100%.
For me, I think you have to be in at least a finalist and a semi-final this season. If we're going to talk knockout competitions, I think they have to be in an FA Cup, Carabao Cup final. And a
I can
Champions
see
League
that though.
semi-final.
I can see a League Cup or an FA Cup.
You know what? For Chelsea, I think comfortably get back in, comfortably finish top 4. I'd say.
Yeah.
If they can comfortably do that, go far in the cups, maybe win a cup, an FA Cup or something like that. I
Yeah.
think that's a good season. If they win a trophy
I agree, yeah.
and comfortably get
For
Europe
me,
again.
I think if you win a trophy, no matter who
I mean,
you are or
is there
what
any
you
team
are,
that's
winning a
bad for?
trophy is a successful season.
But I think Chelsea will be in there. I don't know if that's an overrated or an underrated. I think they'll be up there this next season.
I agree.
I can see them being top at some point. I can see that, but I don't know whether it'll be. For,
You know
I don't know
what?
how long for.
Everyone like slandered like
Because they were top the other year, weren't they? For a bit.
for a
And
bit.
They ended
yeah.
up finishing.
Even
ninth.
yeah, even just like to be fair, we all slandered like Todd Bowley for all these, and it's actually working.
It is working, but like there's a point where you've
I
got to
rate
stop
it.
It's
signing
working
people.
now, but it was.
Yeah, but I
about-
rate it. They've just gone on and just bought all these players. They're loaning them to different clubs. They're getting them better.
Well,
They're
if,
just like,
they're doing
bang, they
it,
just,
if they're doing it legally, then yeah, it's fine.
yeah. Well, that's-
Well,
as far as we know, they
so
are.
far
As far as
nothing's
we
come
know,
out.
yeah.
As
So
far
that's
as we
fine.
know, who's after Chelsea?
Crystal Palace.
Well,
Europa League.
At
What
the
do we
minute,
think?
they're in the Conference League, so I expect them
Conference
to win
League.
it.
They are-
I expect Crystal Palace to win the Conference League.
have a look
If
who's
they're
in
in
it.
the Conference League, I expect
Who've
them
they
to win
lost? Who've they lost? Because if they keep the squad together,
it. Who have they
looks-
lost?
Well, exactly what I mean.
I don't think they've lost anyone. Joe Ward.
There you
If they
go.
can keep that squad together, definitely, 100%. Because it's
Crystal
sort of,
Palace are definitely good enough to win the Conference. I don't even,
100%.
even if they lose a key player,
I'll
they're
tell you
still,
who's in it now.
it's
if
always
you want.
it's always going to be like Fiorentina and that, innit?
Fiorentina, Mainz, Vallecano, Strasbourg.
See what I mean? Like Crystal Palace are better than every single
know.
one of them.
In
Like,
the
you-
qualifying round.
even like where you look at like teams like sort of they
Had
get to
touched
even
play.
teams like that where they get to Europe and then have a poor season in the league,
Alkmaar.
but they never. Palace are sort of literally mid-table anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they've
yeah.
got no
Palace,
sort of.
Palace should be winning. The only
It's
other
like
team I'm
Burnley.
seeing.
Like when Burnley won the Europa League, they finished sort of 7th in that first season, and then we're all the way down because they
Yeah.
focused on that. So it can ruin some teams, but sort of Palace don't have that in terms of the Premier League. They don't have that sort of height to jump from.
Do you reckon they've got? Do you reckon they'll rotate in the Conference, or do you reckon they're just going to? I think they will to juggle both at the same
Yeah,
time.
because there's
Is
going to be the odd game against like.
Is the squad big enough for that?
Yeah, they're going to have the odd game against like Sharif Tiraspol and people like that.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
they can sort of. You'd like to think they can
It is
rotate
mad.
against.
They actually are in the competition as well.
That was a complete guess. You know what I mean, though. You're gonna have them
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of teams. So you'd imagine the Carabags of the
So
world
far they've loaned David Ozo.
out or in.
They've signed Borna Sosa from Ajax. That's about it.
That's it. Borna Sosa. And that's it. Everyone else is going out.
There's going to be some key players coming in. I think.
It's just that
it's going to be an interesting few weeks for Palace fans.
If they can keep that team together.
Well, there's one. There's one player they've got.
There's one they've got to look at, but apart from that, I don't see anyone coming in for sort of. I'm not heard anything about
Coming
Teta.
No.
Eze to Tottenham was a rumour, and then
There's a few.
There's a few rumours.
It's gone quiet.
Eze to Arsenal's a big one.
Again, but it's gone quiet.
His release
so
clause has expired now.
Yeah, I think
So
this is it. Are they
So
gonna?
I reckon for Palace, I think win the Conference League. If they're in, you never know. They might get put into the Europa League. They might
if
get
well,
reversed.
maybe.
if
They
they're,
might
in,
get
if they're in
reversed.
the Conference League, they have to win it. If they're in Europa League, quarter final, semi final.
A bit stupid, isn't it?
I think
Because
quarters.
they
There's no
should
group.
get out of
The
it.
English clubs are better.
The league,
Yeah.
But that's.
Yeah, they have to do that. If they don't do that, then this year.
Yeah, there's no point saying that with the European leagues and that. There's no point saying that anymore, is there really? Because there's about 24 teams to get through. So
And if you finish between 9 and 24, you get to play another game to try and get.
I know. So if you get the Europa League, maybe reach round of 16 quarterfinals. If they get to if they're in the Conference League, win it.
Yeah,
And then Premier League. I mean,
mid-table finish again.
Mid-table,
As long as
yeah.
they're still battling in there.
Yeah.
Or not.
yeah.
Go on next.
You just don't want
Everton after Palace. Everton.
Um,
For me, I
Does
think.
it stay up again first?
I just think
Do you know
mid-table.
what?
If you're saying aim for mid-table.
I think that's what they'll probably be aiming for.
Yeah.
But I think if they just comfortably don't and not in a relegation fight.
with 5 games to go, they want to be safe. I'd say.
I wonder whether they'll have a bit of a better because they're in the new stadium.
I think
I wonder if
I think
they'll
that'll
have a bit of a better year. So
Yeah.
maybe like a 10th.
But
No, but
will
even
they,
if they
will they
finish-
struggle at home though because they've not got that sort of
the atmosphere.
Goodison
never know,
Park.
don't
Let's
you?
be real, Goodison Park's a really hard place to go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
The
horrendous.
atmosphere,
It's
the
horrendous.
fans are basically on top of you, and then at Bramley Moore, you kind of like,
They are while you're winning, but that's a different story.
well,
Sorry, you're a Wigan fan anyway. You're not a Liverpool fan.
I'm just saying what I know about Everton fans.
yeah. And what I know about Everton fans is they don't stop until right at the last whistle. 90
Oh
plus
my
6.
God.
Is that true?
90 plus 6.
I think we can go back to.
James Tarkowski, 90 plus 6.
Oh, is that the fans though? Is that the players?
Both. The fans are on the pitch.
Fans probably had
Yeah, but they were still in that game.
The fans are on the pitch,
They were in the pitch.
and they weren't winning.
They were
And they weren't winning at any point in that game, were they?
just maybe sort of when they're 3-0 down, maybe stay in your seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Everton just comfortably survive. Just
Yes.
stay in it a bit. Even if they finish
They've got
14th and they're like nowhere near going
Yeah,
down.
like with 5-6 games to go, you want to be like safe.
Yeah,
But
think-
I can see them having a really good season. And
I think
finishing sort
over
of
the next
11-10.
3 or 5 years, I think Everton will be back up there. I think back in the
100%.
top 10 every season.
And I hope they are, because I like
Yeah.
Everton myself.
I mean,
Speak for yourself.
I'm partial. Yeah,
Why was wrong?
I'm not really.
Why don't you like Everton?
It's just Everton. Isn't it?
It's
I'm
just,
not.
yeah.
I'm not that. I'm not that fussed by it.
I don't mind Everton. If Everton fans are
I'm
there,
construed to what
I'm
they
impartial
actually
to
are,
Everton Football Club.
I don't mind them. After Everton, you've got Fulham.
Now Fulham again. I've not really lost anyone, have they? Off the top of my head.
No.
I think Payne.
I don't
Why
think
I keep saying
You
Payne?
keep Paini's just left.
Sorry.
He's been at Bayern all
Yeah, but
last
he was
year.
at Bayern last season, so
Yeah,
that's...
but he thinks
Yeah,
he's just left.
I keep.
Was he still on Bayern's book?
They've signed
books
no
now?
one.
No, Bayern bought him from Fulham, and now
And now
Bayern
he's-
have loaned him to Tottenham.
They've sold no one, and they've
But they brought
only.
no one. They
They've
brought
only.
Lecomte, second choice
What's his
keeper. Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing
they
in
bought
it.
no one. They sent Bender out on loan
To Millwall.
to
yeah.
Millwall. I think
top 10?
just sit mid-table.
Mid-table.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to say go for European football, but I think that depends on signings. for
Yeah.
Fulham.
What about-
Maybe make a good account of yourself in the cup.
So, I mean, what about the
Both
cups?
cups.
I can see Fulham winning a little cup. You know, I can see him
I-
going far.
Going far, yeah,
I can
winning
see.
now.
I can see a little Fulham
I
FA
can
Cup
now.
final
Can't-
next season.
I can't see him winning it, though.
With Palace winning it now, I can definitely see it.
Yeah, but Palace have something about them.
Yeah,
For
but
me,
then
You're
do-
disrespecting
but
Fulham
then-
there.
but then do they?
You're
But then do-
disrespecting
yeah,
Fulham.
because when you look at
Yeah, but in the
Palace,
league, if you just look at it as in the league, they still only finished. They finished lower than.
you know, but
Fulham.
if you look at the
So-
players in the team, Mateta, Eze, Wharton,
Yeah, but that's not how like Fulham have got
Yeah, but they've
squads.
not got-
Fulham have got a good
yeah.
team. Fulham might not have
They never-
individual
they never-
players, but as a team, Fulham have got Marco Silva's
And
quality.
were they not?
No, he is, yeah, but
were
I
they
just
not-
don't think.
Where did they finish last season?
Fulham
Yeah.
10th was it?
Don't know.
I think it was literally 10th.
Were they not in the Europe conversation for a bit as well?
They were at some point. In
So-
fact, they might finish. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, I think Fulham mid-table. Maybe
Yeah,
go
just
for conference
mid-table
if
and
Just
put
give
yourself
yourself
maybe
some
a
team.
quarter final of
Cause
the
a
FA
couple,
Cup.
cause a couple upsets maybe.
you want. Yeah. Who's next?
Leeds, stay up.
Stay
Stay
up.
up. Yeah.
We don't really.
Next one.
They seem to be confident about that.
Yeah, they
as
do.
well. But
I think they're the most likely to go down. No, I'm not. Actually,
What,
Burnley
Leeds?
are. Burnley are. No, Burnley are. Sorry.
Yeah, Burnley are. With the
Sorry.
Burnley are in this
Second
division,
most.
by the way.
Liverpool.
Win the league,
Genuinely, by
Win
the
the
way,
Champions
with the
League.
money they've
Yeah, well,
spent,
either or. That's probably the aim. Yeah.
win the FA
no,
Cup.
either or, no, both. All,
No, it's win. It's probably win the league or win the Champions League. I'd say.
with the money you spent, you should be trying to win everything. You should be winning everything.
Trying to, but it's.
You should be winning anything.
I won't be disappointed if we don't win everything. If we win one,
I can see you winning
if we
I can see you winning a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup and the league or the Champions League. I can see him doing a double next year.
I can.
No, I think it depends what Arne Slot does. Did Arne Slot go all in on the cups last season or not? Did he go all in on them or did
no,
he?
We didn't. We found out at the end, but we still just sort of found.
What's your expectation for Liverpool next season?
Me personally,
yeah,
I think they've got to win one of the big two.
That's the aim. That's the aim, definitely.
And maybe and a cup.
Really,
they've got to win 2 trophies next season.
The defending champions as well. I think they've got to try and.
Got to.
But it's the expectations. Though.
It's the expectation.
That's what I'm talking about. Expectations.
As a Liverpool fan,
they would expect.
Or as a Liverpool person in general,
if they don't,
or neutral, Liverpool are expected to defend. Everyone who wins the league is expected to defend the title.
They're expected to go far again. Yeah, definitely.
What's your expectations for them?
As a Wigan
you are the.
They'll want to be pushing. They'll want to be pushing for either the league or the Champions League. Definitely.
So
that's the aim.
When you say either, are you actually going to are they going to focus on one there?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. Like you said about the cups, I can't see us having a deep run in them this year. You think you're
going to get rid of them? Just fuck them off.
I don't think we will. I think we'll try. I just can't see it happening. The FA Cup doesn't.
So you think you only win one trophy?
What's that?
You think you win one trophy?
I hope so.
I think they should try and win the league and Champions. That's what I'm going to say.
Absolutely. Yeah, we should try.
I think the expectations to win.
It's an ambition expectation.
That's it. Yeah.
Next after Liverpool,
City.
It's win the league?
Win the league or the Champions League. Win one of the big two again.
After sort of the drop off last season. After
it was a bit of a drop off.
Yeah, it's me. After finishing third last season and getting to the round of 16.
Champions League, no, the fucking preliminary fucking extra.
Yeah, just better than that.
I think
they've got to go far in the Champions League as well.
I think the expectation to win the league.
Either win the league and go far in the Champions League, or win the Champions League and come top 2.
Whether it happens or not, that doesn't matter. It's all obviously what we're on about. Their expectations.
I think City, in fact, City have to win something next season, though, for me.
So if they lose, it won't happen. But if they lose the Champions League final and finish second in the Premier League, is that?
That's Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's just what Arsenal do, finish second and everything.
Yeah. But that's why I think City have to win something next season to have a successful season.
And also City won't like that. They'll hate that.
No, I don't want them.
Arsenal will celebrate that.
I think the fact that it's Pep's last season as well will push that as well.
But is it his last season?
Well, allegedly, yeah. So currently it is.
Is it actually his contract?
His contract is 2026. But everyone keeps saying, yeah, this is one, is it? And then he just goes, no.
I know, but I do think he will.
It depends. For me, it depends what he does.
Just because last year was supposed to be his last one, and then he added one more year, and the fact that he added one. But I don't know, he might do.
He wants to go out with a bang.
I think he wants to. That's why, I think that's why he did it last year. I think because he thought he wasn't going to win the league, so I think that's why he thought, he wasn't going to do.
I think it depends what they do this season, if he leaves or not. I think if he wins the league, then maybe he goes.
Yeah.
But
he wants to go out with a blaze of glory.
It's weird, yeah. Because I don't think he wants to leave. I think he knows he has to leave so that he doesn't hinder us too much. If he stays somewhere for too long, you can't replace that. It's like when Ferguson was at United for that long.
Yeah.
You bring in someone else and you can't replicate the greatness of that person.
Yeah, but
I agree with that.
How long was he there for?
23 years, wasn't it?
20,
So he's got still.
But that was obviously it was too long for Ferguson. So how long is too long and how long is not long enough?
League last season?
Well, no, as in like.
Yeah, but it's like
what I'm trying to say is to replace him.
Yeah,
you can't replace someone who's been there 23 years. You can't replace that figure.
Right, he's thinking now if Pep leaves.
Want anyone else to do that?
But he's thinking now if Pep leaves, there's someone who can actually.
That's what I mean. I don't want us to have to go like somewhere.
Because how many league titles has Pep won now?
Listen,
8.
Sometimes.
So 8's still feasible, I think. Like for another, obviously it's hard, but it's for another manager to come in, a young manager who can still.
But then also, like you don't like all these players are looking to Pep. Some of them know nothing else. You kind of need to. If you're gonna get a new manager sooner rather than later, maybe now.
I would say though, it's not unheard of for a great manager to leave and then a manager that no one's heard of come in and do well. So it could happen.
Like who?
Let me think of something.
Yeah, but it's not. No one. Everyone knew him.
Did you?
He was going to go Tottenham the year before.
I had never
Tottenham.
I had before.
We are talking about Arne Slot, by the way.
Yeah, no. Before January 2024, I had never heard of Arne Slot ever.
I had.
Yeah.
Tottenham were linked with him the year before.
Tottenham were going to get him.
Tottenham were linked with him as well, and they were linked with Ten Hag the year before when we got him, and then they were going to get Slot the year after.
I had never heard him.
That's another issue with Pep leaves. I don't know who you get because there's literally no one. There's nobody.
I mean, realistically, you could get anyone because I think you can go to any club and say,
put Pep Linders in charge. He had a great stint at Salzburg.
Pass.
Sure.
Yeah,
Colo Torre though.
Oh, that's a shout.
Colo.
Sean Maloney's free now. Just telling you. What is that? Let you know. Roberto Martinez, did he just left Portugal?
Tell you what, actually, we'll just come and take Arne Slot if you want.
I mean, realistically, you could do.
We could do. We could take Arne Slot if you wanted to.
Could you?
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think you could.
Just, a team's just won 4 Premier Leagues in a row, and you think you'd rather stay there with 1. Yeah.
One.
Yeah, but he's only 1 year into his project.
Yeah, no, it's not really a
It's not.
project, is it?
And
He's just his project
Well,
is
he was,
getting
'cause he didn't really sign anyone
his
first year,
project
to
is
be fair.
going
He
like
would
that,
never.
getting everything in his pocket and throwing it at people.
is it?
Well, at the minute it is, yeah.
Right, okay.
No, at the minute that's what
Yeah.
he's done.
Is it?
Is it or is it not?
What?
He's just throwing money at people.
That he's allowed to spend.
Yeah, but I never said he wasn't allowed to spend it. I said he's throwing money at people,
Yeah, but
which is not right.
It's a rebuild.
There's a rebuild,
So
and
then
then
they,
there's
they didn't sign anyone last year, to be fair, as well.
Nobody.
They didn't sign a player. They
Didn't sign
signed
anyone the-
Chiesa for
yeah.
12 mil.
Well, this is
yeah,
what we said.
but we did that last season. We're not spending stupid money.
Why did you sign last year?
Savinho, and that's it.
Is it?
Savinho and Gundogan on a free.
Fair enough.
There you go. And we're not spending 500 million.
Not in one go, but we don't sign anybody. This is the thing. It looks worse because I say it looks worse. Don't even care. But it looks
Don't care.
115 coming your way soon, pal.
okay. Well, it's not because we can still
Anyway.
spend at least 500 million more and not be anywhere near any sort of
Liverpool.
sanctions.
Let's
Oh my
not
God,
get into
wait.
the finances because we don't really know the in-depth.
We don't know
I
anything.
I don't.
How do you know the in-depth details about
because it's come
finance?
out.
Sky Sports News
it's come
told
out
him.
and been reported. Yeah,
By who?
by Sky Sports.
What they've come out and said.
Slow Sports News.
Exactly how much you're allowed to spend.
How do they know this
roughly,
stuff,
but
though?
We know why we've got the money.
Why?
Yeah, we know why-
Why?
Because we won the league.
Right.
We finished first in the Champions League.
But
league phase. We've
my
just got a brand new
issue
kit
is
team.
now, and I'm glad Liverpool are doing this now, because my issue is if City did this exact same thing, everybody would be going, oh, oil money's back, this, that and the other. It's, you just,
No, but you've
when
done
you
it-
win the
you-
league, you get money, correct?
You've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
But
Now
you've
go,
done
"Oh,
it, you have done it more often.
I hope.
You have done it more
I hope
often.
City's lawyers are watching.
Yeah, but you have done it more often. You've spent 200 million in transfer windows more often. We have. This is what I was saying. We have signed nobody when we needed to.
Nunez,
If we'd have just
80
signed
million.
it, one. We'd have just signed. If we signed one player every year and worked up to this, we would have been fine. But we don't. We get to a point where we go right. It's gone too far now. We now have to bring in players. Like the other year, we had to waste a year and not get European football to then bring in 4 midfielders.
But you're right. You can spend money, but we said it last week, didn't we? But you're not signing the right positions for me. You're
Hey,
not.
Are we not?
that's for later
Are we
on.
not?
That's for later on.
Okay.
No,
That's for later on. Because there's a position, I think, definitely.
Yeah, there's two
one,
for me.
yeah,
but-
yeah, there's one.
There's two for me, but
There's the others, yeah.
But yeah, that's to come later on.
what's that? United next.
Manchester United. For me, as a United fan, I think the expectation going into the season is somehow getting European football again. However you do it,
So you just qualify for Europe.
yeah,
Okay.
I think qualify for Europe.
So that's winning a Carabao Cup or
yeah,
a FA Cup, just
whatever it takes to get into Europe next season, I think we've got to do it. I mean, I don't want to be in the Conference League. I don't want to finish like 8th.
Is the Carabao Cup Conference League or is that?
Yeah.
If you win the Carabao Cup, you Conference
Yeah,
League.
yeah. Well,
I think
That's what I'm saying, is it
it's
Conference League or
European-
Europe?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
No, that's why I don't.
I think it then goes and depends on the league.
It depends on
positions,
the
doesn't it?
Right.
exactly.
Okay. All right. So
But-
that's a pretty simple one then. If,
Yeah, it's
I agree. I agree.
it's something, not you don't want to put too many expectations.
And the money
on,
that comes with that as well.
So
the only issue is
If
though.
you finished 9th after finishing 17th, sorry, 15th, you wouldn't be happy. Or it wouldn't be a progression. Sort
That's
of
just so
thing.
yes.
Technically, it's progression, but
So he's saying if you finish 9th and don't win anything, you're not happy with the season.
No, I'm not happy with that.
Right. Okay.
But that does make sense because you are Manchester United.
we've got to win something, and I
It's like
think
Gary Neville.
No, it does make
This is
sense.
Manchester.
we've got to win something, and I think
Yeah, no, I agree.
the expectations on Amrit
So
as
you'd be
well
happy
this year is going
finishing.
to be
Let's
like
say you
that.
finish 8th and get Europa League. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's Conference
We're
League. Sorry.
going to have to.
Right,
I
okay.
I wouldn't want that. But
No, but no one wants to be in the Conference League either.
No.
It's a bit embarrassing. Not
Just-
embarrassing,
just
but
let us
it's
win-
demoralising, isn't it?
No,
let's
no,
finish-
we don't
let's
have to-
somehow
we don't
get-
have to Palace.
Even
Yeah,
though,
but
even
for
if it's
us-
for them, they want to be in the Europa. They should have been in the Europa.
yeah,
I'd
no
be-
one
I'd
really
be-
wants to be in the Conference League, do they?
Yeah, I'd be buzzing if I was a Palace fan.
But no, I wouldn't be.
they had
I'm
Europa League,
fuming.
though. I'd be
I'd be absolutely raging.
Well,
I
I wouldn't be
would- I'd be
fuming
fu-
because they've got more chance of winning the Conference
Yeah,
League.
but-
Yeah, I'd go-
they,
I'd go
they
happy.
qualified for the Europa League.
I understand. I mean, I say hopefully they do get in the Europa League because it is sort of how it should work.
They should have done. They should do.
As a Palace fan now, I'd be like, we can seriously try and win this now.
It's true, but it depends what the money situation is on that. Like, imagine you might be able to make, you might not be, but if you make the quarterfinals of the Europa League, you might make more money for that than winning the Conference League.
They'll get into the Europa League, so that's then the next season. So that's then 2 seasons in Europe. Whereas they could potentially.
That's a good point.
They could potentially have a really sort of boring league campaign again, then not win the Conference League, and then leave themselves with nothing again.
I suppose that's the same for United as well. If you get in the Conference League next season,
this is it.
And then you win the Conference League.
I don't want to see that green though.
Yeah, but it's the same song in it, so you still got the whoa.
Well, what if we get Champions League?
So next is Newcastle United.
You never know yet. Newcastle.
I think they've got to finish top 5 again.
Really?
Well,
you're right. Just remember last time when Newcastle were in Europe and how bad they were in the season.
Yeah, true.
They finished like 8th or 7th.
Yeah, true. All right, get Europe again then. Europe again and make a go and count themselves in the cup. The defending Carabao Cup champions.
Defending Carabao Cup champions, yeah.
And as the defenders, you should be able to, you
got to do your best to.
You got to at least be up there. Yeah, definitely.
So, correct.
I think for Newcastle.
I think that's a fair one.
I think that's fair.
Get back in Europe.
I think they'll go far in the Champions. They can do that. Villa did it last year.
Yeah, depends how.
Yeah. Newcastle can get quarterfinals in the Champions League.
It depends on your draw.
With the right draws, they can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on your draw.
Think of the stadium and everything.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
I feel like that's meant to be.
When PSG went to St James's Park, they got absolutely packed in.
Yeah.
Next.
Although I'd argue they weren't the team they are, sort of.
No, but even then, PSG is
still PSG, innit?
Yeah.
Forest.
I mean,
they're difficult.
They're in the Europa League.
Are they in the Europa League?
Yeah. Should we talk about Europa League then? They should. I think further.
Well, I don't know.
Really?
I really don't, because I think Forest will have a massive fall off. I don't think they're getting top half.
They've lost the Langer.
Because of the.
I genuinely think Forest will finish somewhere between 15th and 10th next season. I think that's how big of a fall off they'll have.
I can see 10th. I can't see much.
I think Nuno will get.
I can't see lower than 11th.
I think they'll have a really bad season, Forest. I don't know what it is about them. I just think
the teams in Europe, it does happen.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be unheard of.
Yeah, and I think they will want, City ground. They got European football. I think they will be focusing on that a lot. So
yeah, maybe
go far in your cups.
Yeah,
do the best you can.
Yeah, put good in my.
Keep all the best players. Expect to keep all the best. They've done it with Gibbs White. Just try and keep all.
They've lost the Langer.
Yeah.
Keep hold of Wood and Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to be knocking. I get it. Chris Wood's like a 20-goal scene striker, but he is like 30, 33, 34.
Is he going to do it again though? Because is that just his one sort of?
But he has got a good record in the Premier. He does score quite a few goals.
Quite good,
he does, but
every season he gets.
He's never done that before. That
was.
Yeah, but to be fair, he has got good players around him as well. That three behind him was good.
I just wonder whether he'll be able to do it again. If he can do it again, then they'll laugh at him. But I just wonder whether he can.
Sunderland, stay up. Yeah,
stay up.
And I think the players they've signed, I think they could push.
I think you're overrating them though, because I think you're looking at the players.
I'm not saying Europe, and I'm not saying.
No, I think they just stay up.
I think they're going to say top half, but I think they should be sort of comfortably.
Do you reckon though?
No. Yeah. But if you look at the rest of the league, it's hard.
I think you're overrating them a bit because they've got Granit Xhaka in. They've got.
He knows how to play in the Premier League.
But so does everyone.
One player doesn't do that.
Everyone in the league already knows.
They can. He can give you.
I like the midfield. I like Hadib. I like Diarra. I like Lefay. I like.
And that's it. Some of those players are getting used to the league.
Yeah.
You got one player who knows. Yeah, you got to just stay up.
Stay up when you're down,
and then build on that the season after you stay up.
Tottenham, they're in the Champions League, aren't they?
They are. It's got to be to get Europe. It's got to be
European football
through the league.
Yeah, do you know what? I think Tottenham. I think they've got to aim for top 5 personally. I really do. But the only thing is, it's a new manager sort of thing as well.
So you're going to have.
You got to give them a bit of leeway, and they did finish 17th. Actually.
Say you're up. So your rough top 4 would have to be sort of say it's Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and then they'd have to.
They have to be the
off the top of my head, yeah.
If we say they're the clear, because we don't know, but if we say for example they were like the clear runaway.
I guess we're all going to say they are.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Matt might put United in there, but.
But have they got to be? So they've got to beat United as well. They've got to then beat.
They've got to beat United, Newcastle, Villa.
So they've got to beat all. They've got to beat all them and get.
I mean, I think Spurs fans expect to be in the top 6 sort of conversation.
Every season they do, yeah.
That group you said there is very, very tight.
I can see 7th.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to take into account they did finish 17th last year.
Yeah.
But I do get they also same with us. We threw the league for the last 6 months of the season, basically.
Yeah.
In order to get in the Europa League.
I mean, can they win the cup?
I mean, they could. They've got that pedigree now. They've won the trophy, haven't they?
They won another one the other day as well.
So we'll see.
Won another cup the other day.
They did actually, yeah.
West Ham next.
You know what? I'm a bit worried for West Ham.
No.
I'm really worried for West Ham.
Really?
Really.
Who have they brought in?
I don't know. Again, I think it's similar to Brentford. I can't see. They're going to drop off slightly, but I can't.
Do you
see...
think?
But the drop off.
Kyle Walker-Peters is in.
Finished 16th.
El Juve is in.
Callum Wilson obviously just signed today.
Callum Wilson today, and they've got 52 million there from Kudus to spend.
But this is the thing with West Ham. I feel like they've just. The signings they're making, they're not filling the fans with they're not filling anyone with confidence in terms of the players they're bringing in.
I mean,
West Ham are a big team.
They've got some backlash like Wilson signed today.
They are.
Massive
the European champion, they won a European competition.
And they're also always the
European
stadium.
pedigree.
The stadium they've got. The Yara just they're in London, aren't we?
That stadium is shocking. Though.
It is a huge. They've got a huge following, West Ham.
Yeah, they do. They do. So for West, I think obviously survive maybe mid-table sort of push mid-table. I don't think you can't have European conversations. I don't think for this season.
No,
I don't think so.
Wolves lost
again mid-table.
I don't
you reckon
know.
More?
I don't know.
Are you worried for Wolves?
I'm worried.
I am, yeah.
Really?
I think the only reason they sort of weren't anywhere near the relegation conversation was because of Matheus Cunha.
And they've lost.
he's gone now. So he's gone now. So
yeah. And Aït-Nouri. Don't forget Aït-Nouri. He's a good player.
Yes.
He's a good player, isn't he?
No, but I think Wolves. I really like Wolves.
I know. I liked Wolves. I liked them. Cunha and Cunha. And Aït-Nouri leaving.
I still think they'll be all right. Wolves.
I'm more worried. I am more worried about them this season than I was last season.
Yeah, I get
that. It's because of 3 players really that stayed up.
I think the rest of the league is improving. And they improved. They've signed Sean Larson on a permanent, but I mean they are down last season, so that's not an improvement.
You know what? I back Wolves this season. I think they'll do all right. I mean, we'll do our predictions next week, won't we? Ahead of the new season.
We will.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
We've got that to come. But
I'm excited for that as well.